Hey everyone, Cathie Investor back with another Illumina video for you today. So in today's video, we're going to go over the reasons why ARK Invest and Cathie would have sold out all of their Illumina stock. I currently don't hold Illumina stock anymore as well. I do have a better play if you want to go and invest in that industry. We're going to discuss that in this video. But before I jump into this video, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, we're on our way to 6,000 subscribers. I would really appreciate it if you hit that subscribe button. And if you like these videos, leave it an early thumbs up as it really helps me outgrow the channel and get my videos out there. So without further ado, let's jump into the charts. Right, so looking at the charts right now, we can see that back in September, the stock bottomed at around about $260. Since then, it tested that major resistance point at $350, failed to break out of that, went all the way back down to around $285, bounced off that, went back a bit down, and now we're going to test probably next coming days, if not weeks, that resistance points at $350. If it can break out, then we might go and test that all-time high at $400. If it fails, then I don't see the stock going back down to around $300. I could see it go a bit sideways, create a base around that price here to fortify that position and then test it out again, maybe closer to that earnings report or maybe even sooner if there's some positive news coming out. All right, so as you know, I've been following Illumina for a while. Same thing with Invitae. I said it a while ago, I think Invitae was a better pick and a better stock to choose between both of them. If you haven't watched those videos, all of the videos will be in the top right corner. But let's discuss what's the big issue. Why did ARK actually sell all of their Illumina stock recently? So let's talk about where Illumina was in all these ARK ETFs. So actually in the ARKK, it was number 7 or number 8 around there in the summer. In ARKG, which is the ARK Genomic ETF, it was at number 4 actually. Right now, it is nowhere to be seen, not in the ARKK ETF and not in the ARK Genomics ETF. They completely sold all of their positions, or maybe it's in the top 100 or top 200 of their holdings, but I can't see that right now. All we can see is the top 10 and top 50 holdings. So one of the major reasons why they started to sell actually in the summer and now they liquidated all of their position is because of this thing called Wright's law. They do that with all of their positions, all of the research, especially the Tesla one. So here's what it means. So what is Wright's law? So pioneered by Theodore Wright in 1936, Wright's law aims to provide a reliable framework for forecasting cost declines as a function of cumulative production. Specifically, it states that for every cumulative doubling of units produced, costs will fall by a constant percentage. We can actually compare this to Tesla. The more cars they are going to produce, the less it will cost us, the consumer, to buy a Tesla. That's what they've said in their research paper right from the beginning. And that's something that has not changed actually for Illumina. They keep producing and producing, but the cost is not going down. And that's one major problem for them. And I think that's one of the major issues Cathie Wood had with Illumina. And that's why they actually sold all of their position. Obviously, it can still change. They can still reduce the price, maybe innovate, start releasing more and more products, because right now Illumina has a bit slowed down with the innovation, with the release of new products. Invitae, for example, I think is now number 1 in the ARK Genomic ETF. They keep acquiring little companies. They keep releasing those new products out there each and every month. And like the thumbnail says, improve or die. I think it's pretty clear what ARK and Cathie Wood stands for is, well, you innovate, you improve, or else we're going to look elsewhere and replace your company with a better one. Now, that does not mean that Illumina is a crappy company. That does not mean that everybody has to sell their shares of Illumina. Illumina is still a great company, still have a bright future ahead of them. It's still one of the biggest players actually in that next generation sequencing. And as we've seen on the charts, it has actually bounced back from its lowest point in the recent months. So if you bought back in September, you actually made a pretty good profit. And if you're still holding and hoping for it to go all the way back up, obviously it will go back above that resistance lines if they can improve, if they can prove to us in their next earnings report, look, we've done better, we've had better results, then yes, it might even go back to its all-time highs at around $400. But right now, like I said, I have a better play, an easier play, because it's a very difficult industry to understand. So the better play is invest in the ARK Genomic ETF. You're safer. Obviously right now there's no Illumina right there, but there are some other companies, some great companies out there like Invitae, Teladoc, CRISPR Technologies, and many, many more. I think it's way better if you're interested in that industry, if you want to get invested in that industry, to take an ETF like that. You don't need to choose which individual stock you want from that industry. I believe this ETF is perfect for people that want exposure in that market. Now, before I end this video, I want to add that yes, ARK could well be buying Illumina stock again if they think Illumina is improving their price reduction, price to production wise, the ratio should be better. If Illumina can deliver those results, maybe ARK will start buying into Illumina again, but right now I don't think they are planning on doing so. But overall, if you are an individual investor, invested in Illumina, if you're still a believer that Illumina can grow, can improve, because well, they're still the biggest fish out there, they can still acquire other companies in case they need to provide maybe some higher growth potential. Like we've seen, they've acquired some companies this year actually, then yes, you do not have to panic. And that will be it for this video. Let me know down in the comments below what your thoughts are on this whole Illumina ARK Invest situation. Are you an ARK Genomic holder or are you a Illumina holder? Let me know down in the comments below. And if you like these videos, leave it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button. And as always guys, take care, stay safe, and see you all in the next video. Bye bye.